You do not fear a truck. For decades, every professional army in Europe understands this rule. You fear artillery. You fear tanks. You fear aircraft. But a truck? A soft-skinned vehicle with thin metal panels and rubber tires? That is logistics. That is supply. That is not something that wipes out battalions. The German army enters the Soviet Union in 1941 carrying this certainty like armor. Their doctrine is precise, rational, proven. Artillery fires in measured salvos. Guns dig in. Batteries reveal themselves slowly. You locate them, you counter-battery them, you destroy them. And rockets? Rockets are toys. Inaccurate. Unreliable. Psychological weapons at best. The Germans have experimented with them. They dismiss them. There is one truth everyone in the Wehrmacht believes. You cannot annihilate an entire formation in seconds and then vanish before retaliation. That rule feels unbreakable. Until July 1941. Until a handful of Soviet trucks roll quietly into a forest near a small railway junction called Orsha. And one man decides to pull a cord. You are Captain Ivan Andreevich Flyorov. You are 36 years old. An artillery officer by training. A professional soldier, not a politician, not a dreamer. You command a unit that officially does not exist. Your battery is listed on paper as experimental. Unnamed. Unnumbered. The men under you have signed documents agreeing to absolute secrecy. If capture becomes inevitable, you are understanding orders to destroy everything, including yourselves if necessary. Your weapon is mounted on trucks that look almost laughable. ZIS-6 cargo vehicles. 6 wheels. Thin armor. Wooden cap frames. On the back, instead of cargo, sit steel rails angled upward like a child's construction set. Each truck carries 16 rockets. Each rocket is 132 millimeters in diameter. Over 40 kilograms of steel and explosives. Fired not from a barrel but from a rail. Stabilized by spin. Inaccurate individually. Devastating together. Your men call them Katyusha, after a popular Russian song. The name sounds innocent, almost playful. But you know the truth. You've seen the test footage. You felt the ground shake. Now it is July 1941. Operation Barbarossa is tearing the Soviet Union open. Entire armies collapse. German armored columns race eastward. Minsk falls. Smolensk burns. The Red Army retreats, bleeds, regroups. Orsha matters because of rail lines. Fuel. Ammunition. German battalions massed there, confident, orderly, unhurried. High command gives you a single order. Move forward, fire once, disappear. No corrections. No ranging shots. No second chances. And now, in the early morning darkness, you face the moment no one outside your unit even knows exists. You position the trucks at the forest's edge. Engines idle low. Canvas flaps ripple slightly in the breeze. Your men move fast, silently rehearsed. Each launcher elevates to its preset angle. There will be no aiming adjustments once firing begins. Distance to target, roughly 5 kilometers. The German troops at Orsha have no idea you are here. You raise your arm. You give the order. The ignition cord pulls. The night explodes. 16 rockets ignite at once from the first truck. Then 16 more. Then 16 more. Flames roar backward like dragon breath. The sound is not a bang. It is a scream. A tearing, rising howl that seems to rip open the sky itself. In less than 10 seconds, over 100 rockets leave the rails. You feel the concussion in your chest. The ground vibrates under your boots. Trees shudder. Leaves fall. Then, 5 kilometers away, Orsha ceases to function as a military position. The rockets arrive almost simultaneously. No warning whistle. No ranging shot. Just impact. Railway cars erupt. Ammunition wagons detonate. Fuel burns. German soldiers dive for cover that does not exist. Trenches collapse. Command posts vanish. Entire platoons are erased before anyone understands what is happening. The explosions overlap, merge, compound. One blast triggers another. Firestorms ripple through the rail yard. German officers later described the sound as an unearthly organ, a continuous shriek layered with thunder. Men believe they are under air attack, then gas attack, then something worse. You do not wait to observe results. You shout the next command. Drivers slam transmissions into gear. Launchers depress. Crews leap aboard. Within minutes, you are gone. German artillery responds where you were, not where you are. Shells crash into empty forest. Trees shatter. Dirt flies. Failure seems impossible now, but survival is not guaranteed. Over the next days, German reconnaissance hunts you relentlessly. Luftwaffe aircraft circle. Columns advance. You fire again and again. Each salvo lasts seconds. Each withdrawal is immediate. Casualty estimates vary, but German reports note entire battalions rendered combat ineffective in minutes. Morale fractures. Veterans panic at unfamiliar sounds. Men dive for cover at distant engine noise. And still, no one fully understands what hit them. At one point, your battery becomes surrounded. Ammunition runs low. Escape routes close. You gather your men. You give the final order. Destroy the launchers. Explosives detonate. Trucks burn. Steel twists. The weapon that terrifies an army must not be captured. Captain Flyorov dies in August 1941, killed in action, ensuring the secret survives even if he does not. What the German command doesn't know yet is that Orsha was only the beginning. Within months, Katyusha units multiply. Batteries become regiments. Regiments become divisions. Thousands of launchers roll off Soviet factories. German intelligence reports describe Stalin Orgel, Stalin's organ. The name sticks. Fear sticks harder. German tactics change. Units disperse. Concentrations become dangerous. Rail yards become death traps. Commanders issue warnings. If you hear the scream, it is already too late. The psychological effect rivals the physical destruction. Veterans freeze. New recruits break. The sound alone terrifies. By Stalingrad, by Kursk, by Berlin, rocket artillery becomes a defining feature of Soviet warfare. Not precise, not elegant, but overwhelming. The rule is broken forever. A truck can annihilate you. Captain Ivan Andreevich Flyorov is 36 years old when he dies. His men scatter to new units. Many survive the war. Some do not. For years his name remains classified. His story buried. Only later does the Soviet Union acknowledge what he did. Today, Katyusha launchers sit in museums. Rusted rails. Quiet steel. Children climb on them, unaware of the sound they once made. But the legacy lives on in every modern rocket artillery system on Earth. This story matters now because innovation still decides wars. Because arrogance still blinds armies. Because sometimes history turns not on empires, but on a handful of men in the dark pulling a cord. If this story moved you, please hit that like button. Every click tells the algorithm this piece of history is worth remembering. We're dedicated to rescuing these forgotten stories from the archives. If you want to join us on this mission, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment with your city or state and tell us if someone in your family served. Thank you for ensuring that Captain Ivan Andreevich Flyorov and the men of the 1st Katyusha Battery do not disappear into silence. They deserve to be remembered,